Happy Friday, Boalia Desmond here. Thank you for tuning in to day 4 of my 14-day challenge. We're on a 14-day challenge for those of you who are joining for the first time, where we're going live every single day. Well, first of all, we want to start with what we do every Friday, which is celebrate. So it's Celebration Friday. We want to celebrate you and whatever it is that you did or accomplished or moved yourself towards goals. Now, if you had one of probably the worst weeks you've ever had, if every single day was just a challenge, but you managed to pull yourself out of bed and put a smile on your face, we want to celebrate you, because today is all about celebrations. So jump up and down, do something fun, do something physical, or pat yourself in the back and say, good job, self. So I titled my message today, Are You Tired of Chasing Checks? These steps will help you grow your net worth. Okay, so I listened to an interview or watched an interview by my mentor, Ray Higdon, who interviewed a guy named Brian Carruthers, and they talked about building your net worth. So I thought it was just a very important message, because we all need to learn how to build our net worth if that's what you're interested in. And, you know, I thought mostly about why it was so important, because I talk a lot about Wealth Wednesday, where we're learning how to be givers, right? You want money to flow through you. You don't want money to end where you are, because the more you hoard, the less you're going to have, right? So let's talk about money. People struggle with money. Sometimes it's just in their mind, the way that they think about money. And he talked about how can you grow money, right? How can you make more? How can you grow money? So you have an opportunity to make money and spend less, or you can make money and you can make money, spend less, or you can make more and spend less, or you can save. I'm sorry, I'm getting all bubbled up. But so how can you do that? You know, we think about mindset, like think about yourself and your mind. What is your relationship with money? Because money is energy. You can either draw it to you by the way that you think about it, or you can repel it by the way you also think about it. Do you think you deserve money? Do you think you deserve to have money? Like, write in the comments, do you think you deserve to have money, or do you feel as though other people should have it and you shouldn't have it, or that you should live more humble? Prosperity is for everybody. So I want to talk to you about how you can make money. The first step is making a decision. Do you want to build your net worth? That has to be a decision that you make. Do you want to build your net worth? And once you make that decision, then you have to decide, how am I going to get that money that I'm going to put away? How are you going to get it? So I want to talk about my 18-year-old. He turned 18 a few days ago. So he had no job, but he got up that day and he decided, hey, I'm going to get a job today. So he decided to apply and get into DoorDash. So end of the day, he was in, and he went and did a few rounds. Made some money. He's been excited ever since. So he's been going out and he's been door dashing and making some money. Hi, Kelly. So where can you get money? If you're thinking, hey, you know what? I'm completely strapped. I have no money to give. I can't afford to put away any money. I can't afford to grow my net worth. Do you go to Starbucks? What would it take for you to give up $5 a day? By going to Starbucks less, you can make coffee at home. If you're a smoker, giving up some of those packs of cigarettes or quitting altogether. How about your cable bills and the extra channels that you have on your TV and all these extra things, cable, phone bills, cutting down on those things that you can find that money. So if you have $5 a day, if you save that $5 a day, at the end of the month, you have $150 that you can invest. $150 that you can invest. So my son went out yesterday. He drove for 2 hours, delivering food for DoorDash. He made $65. So think about that, 2 hours. If you do that, if you do that a couple days a week, you could have the $150 that you need to save to put away. Because I want to show you something that's going to blow your mind. In 10 years, if you put away that $150, in 10 years, that can turn into $30,000. $30,000. 20, $114,000. 30 years, $341,000. And then in 40, $956,000. What would it take for you to put away $150 a month? $5 a day. So in terms of, if you're thinking, you know what, I'm too old, I don't have 40 years, I don't have 30 years, do you have a plan for 10 years? Do you have a plan for 10 years? What's your 10-year going to look like from now? And if you think it's not for you, how about your children or your grandchildren to help them get set up? Because thinking of us who have 18-year-olds, in 10 years from now, my son will be 28, he could have $30,000. In 20 years from now, when he's 38 years old, he could have the $114,000. 30 years, when he's almost my age, he could have $341,000. Would you be willing to do that for your children or your grandchildren to build a net worth? And if you're in a network marketing business, that 150, if you take what you make in your network marketing business and you put all that money and start putting all that money as investments, think about how you can set yourself up financially. And when we talk about Wealth Wednesday, right now we're talking about paying for someone in front of us, paying for somebody's dinner, paying, for those little things. Imagine when you start to have enough money to start being the one to pay for huge projects. Like maybe a YMCA is needed in your area and you can be able to fund that. Helping fund like cancer centers, helping start mission projects. I mean, thinking about the things that you could do that maybe right now you wouldn't even dare dream about, because you decided to make a decision to make an investment. So what steps do you need to take? Again, number one, make a decision that you want to build your net worth. Number two, then decide, where am I going to get that money, which is what we just talked about. You could do simple things like what he's doing, DoorDash. I mean, that is something that you don't need a boss for. You go out when you want to. And I really don't think anybody is above that. If you don't have the $150 right now, then you shouldn't think you're above driving or doing something like that on the side. Or you can cut down on your cable bill, cut down on those little bills that you probably don't even know what you're paying for, but you've been paying them all along. And then you're going to save 10% of your income. Save 10%, which means you pay yourself first. It is critical that you get into the mindset that you need to pay yourself first. And then give away 10%. So you're saving first, paying yourself, and then give away 10%. Oh my goodness, I don't have enough money to give. Yes, you do, because when you give the money, it comes back to you. And if you've never ever been a giver, or if you never thought that giving is essential to the way that you think about money or the way that money comes back to you, then you need to just take a chance and try it, because it works. Pay yourself 10%, give away 10%. Because really, when you're putting away the 10% and you're giving away the 10%, and then you're investing, you're really paying less in taxes too. So all the way around, you're winning. You're winning. So steps: decision that you're going to build your net worth. Decide how you're going to get that $150, because that's all we're starting with. Pay yourself 10%. Give away the 10%. And then watch your net worth grow. So if you need help in deciding, hey, how can I cut down? I want to cut down on my cable. How can I do that? I want to cut down on bills like my internet. And if you own a business, if you pay for storage sheds, payroll deductions, and all that stuff, and you want to know how you can save a little bit more money, shoot me a message and I'll show you how you can do that right away. So thank you for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow for day 5 of our 14-day challenge.